All right. Welcome to our friends and family. We are here to talk about aging gracefully, and I'm so excited. I'm going to introduce my good friend, Cheryl Hayes. Cheryl and I actually met on Facebook because we were both into Zumba and exercising, and she is a wife and a mom of boys, and now has a beautiful daughter in love, I like to say, and a beautiful granddaughter, so she's getting the whole girl experience. And her parents are such amazing people. I cannot wait to hear from them. So I'm gonna pass this baton to you, Cheryl, and let you introduce your parents and let you share with us their health story. And I'm excited Maria works here. Yeah. With a towel on her head. I saw that. Okay. I'm going to mute myself out.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm very excited for this opportunity to work with my parents. I mean, how amazing is that to be able to sit side by side and have the same passion and mission. And I am just so amazed at their health journey. My health journey has been unbelievable. Boy, 5 years ago, I was a mess. I struggled with migraines. I struggled with depression. I was told 5 years ago, so I'm 46, that I was in menopause because I had all the symptoms. I had hot flashes, night sweats. I mean, it was terrible. I just thought, oh, wow, okay, here we go. But, and then I had terrible migraines as well. And so all of this just hit me really hard, and I knew I had to do something more for myself. So all I knew was fitness. So I started the fitness route, got Zumba certified, so proud of myself. And then I met Angel or stalked her on Facebook and all that. And so it was so fun, and started paying attention to, wait a minute, there's more to health than just fitness. So I started educating myself, and I, got on board with Angel and everything. And, but I went to another doctor, and after I started all the products, and realized the doctor said, wait a minute, who told you you were in menopause? And I said, well, 3 years ago, I was told I'm in full blown menopause. And she said, no, there are no signs of menopause at all. And so I think when you clean up your gut health, from what I'm learning, all of that has just absolutely reversed. I don't have any menopause symptoms at all. I don't have bronchitis anymore, pneumonia, and my migraines, I'm migraine free. So I'm on 0 meds, and it's incredible. So of course I had to share with my fam, because if this is doing this for me, I got all of my kids, I had to tell my parents. And so I'm so proud of them. They actually listened to me and trusted me, and got on the products. And so we'll start off with my dad. First of all, this is Mike and Darlene Johnson, and they're amazing. I love them so much. But Dad, let's start with you. So tell us about your health journey for the last 8 years.
Okay, well, before I start the journey, I just want to say how proud I am of Cheryl. With 3 boys, wonderful boys, and we've got a great granddaughter with unbelievable, whose name is Hallelujah. It's just incredible. So let me take you back 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. I was kind of a runner and walker, and all of a sudden my left pelvis started bothering me as I was walking. I used to walk 10 miles a day kind of thing, and I was really big into it. Well, I went to the doctor, and he diagnosed me with multiple myeloma. That is a disease of, it's both a blood and a bone cancer. So I went through chemo and prepared myself for stem cell transplant, which I had, which went very well. And I'm thankful to this day that I had that. So when Cheryl got involved with Juice Pllus, she introduced us to it, and I started taking it. And the biggest thing I see from Juice Pllus is, man, oh man, it gives me a lot of energy. I mean, I'm 76 years old, and I'm out playing these younger guys, and I'm playing a lot of golf, probably too much. That's always been the case. But anyways, it has really helped me. And the thing that I love gummies. I've always loved gummies since I was a kid. We had gummies, and so I just take these gummies and I'm sitting down and I'm just eating away at that, and them, especially the berries, and I just love them. I just eat them over and over again, and it really has helped me, I think, in that area. So I'm so thankful for Cheryl introducing us to Juice Pllus. It's really made a difference, and I'm thankful for that.
That's awesome. Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome.
So, Mom, let's talk about your health journey. So,
different.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm diabetic, and I have had pretty bad irritable bowel. So, of course, Cheryl was all excited, and really, she was a witness to me, because I thought, well, she can do it. I can get my health in order. I wasn't feeling good, and so I started that, and I immediately, my gut health, or my irritable bowel, was much, much better. And I went on the Shred program, or the Shred 10, and I discovered a whole new world of food, which I didn't even know how to pronounce some of it, but it was really good.
Yeah.
And actually, we both lost some weight, and my A1C dropped the lowest it had been in several years. So there was definitely a significant improvement in both. And I always was not a fruit and vegetable person, but I always knew I should have the plant-based food. And so I have an assurance now, I really do, that I'm eating, and what I'm maybe missing somewhere, I'm getting in all the good stuff that's actually going in my system.
And can you give us a little secret? How do you take your Juice Pllus?
Yes.
You want to hand?
Well,
not that one.
No, not that one.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Well, I learned, the capsules were a little bit much for me, but I mean, I can still take them, and I do often, but most of the time I just, well, more than that usually. Can you see that? Can you see? Anyway, mostly I plop them in my shakes, my complete shakes, and I grind them all up, and I heard that was a good way to do it, so I get it all, and I usually put in extra and get the full benefit, and I don't miss a day, and my shake is every day too, so I get all the benefits from that.
That's awesome. Yay, Mom. Very cool. So, Dad, share with us why you want to tell, what do you want to say to your friends in your life? And what would you say about health and aging?
The thing about it, as we grow older, and we want to certainly do what we said from what Angel said, we want to grow gracefully, aging. We all are aging, and that's for sure. But we want to do it in a way that is, in a way that we can feel comfortable with and feel good about. And I want my friends, I want people in general to know that there's a way. There's a way, and the way is Juice Pllus that I've found, and I want them to enjoy their life and to be able to do something that's really simple to do. I mean, I just sit there, if I'm watching football or watching something, I'm just eating taking them. But I've gotten onto a lunch situation where I'll just have a small sandwich and then take Juice Pllus with it. And it just really helps. But it's so easy to do. And so I want my friends to enjoy the opportunity that I've had. And thanks to you. And thanks to everybody in Juice Pllus.
Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. I love our mission. I love everything. And it's really that simple. It really is. You're just, giving that testimony to it. So Angel has a video that she wants to share with us. I'm really excited to watch this. I love learning. So
Yes, this is a short video on really slowing down the aging. Uh-oh, it went to my mail. Let's see. Is it in my mail? Oops, it's not what I wanted. Let's see. I thought I had the video. I know I had the video pulled up. Where did it go? It says the shared windows closed. Okay, let me go to here. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's go to, I think when I was trying to help Dr. Odom screen share, I lost it. Oh no, now I gotta go to all this. Now let me just go back to the Freedom Revolution. Well, this is real life, isn't it? Let's go to videos. And this is a good resource for everybody to know about. So you can all have access to these videos. So much about Juice Pllus. There's one on cancer survivors. I love that. But today we're talking about antioxidants and skin health. Okay, let's stop this.
Proper
Okay, now I got to go back to Zoom, right?
circulation is important for keeping your skin healthy and beautiful.
Okay, we'll try to escape that. Oh my gosh. This is a day. This is a day full of stuff happening. Okay, now screen share. Get to the video. I've done this, what, 500 times? All right, let's get back to that video.
Because it ensures the delivery of
Shrink
oxygen
y'all,
and
make this
nutrients to
bigger.
the skin. Conversely, when the skin is deprived of essential
There we go.
nutrients, unfavorable changes occur and skin disorders develop. Research has shown that fruits and vegetables not only help improve skin circulation, but also provide antioxidants and other phytonutrients that play a key role in skin health. In a study published in the journal Skin Pharmacology and Physiology, researchers at the University of Witten-Herdecke, a respected skin research center in Germany, wanted to see if fruit and vegetable nutrition from Juice Pllus could have a positive impact on skin health. They took 52 healthy middle-aged women and divided them into two groups. One group took Juice Pllus Orchard and Garden Blend capsules for 12 weeks. The other group took a placebo. After only 12 weeks, researchers measured an impressive 39% increase in skin microcirculation in the Juice Pllus group. On the other hand, women who took the placebo actually experienced a decrease in skin circulation by the end of the 12-week study. The Juice Pllus group also showed significant improvement in several other broadly accepted indicators of skin health, including increased skin hydration, increased skin thickness, and increased skin density. Further analysis revealed increases in alpha-tocopherol and beta-carotene in the Juice Pllus group, antioxidants that are essential to healthy skin. These results should be of interest to anyone who wants to preserve the youthfulness of their skin, as it is well established that blood flow to the skin decreases with age. Skin thickness and skin density also decrease as we age. The bottom line is simple. If you want to have healthier, younger looking skin, you need more nutrition from fruits and vegetables. This study shows once again that Juice Pllus can help provide it.
I love that. So we know that Juice Pllus helps you at the cellular level. I mean, look at you, diabetes, cancer. You feel more energy. You feel better. It's helping with your gut health, all of that. But I love that it starts showing up on the outside. I've noticed that people who eat a plant-based diet look younger. And that's why we invited Dr. Odom here today also to share with us how this can slow down the aging. Why do people who take Juice Pllus look better, feel better, have more energy. Can you share with us, Dr. Odom?
Well, certainly, and I'm going to try to share my screen. I may lose you, and if you can't hear me, just start waving your hands, or if I lose visual contact, just let me know as well. So I'm going to try to do this and see how this happens here. Okay, you can't see what I'm looking at right now, can you? Any of you? Can you hear me though?
Yes, we can hear you. Maria, I put on my, next to the share screen button, the little arrow, I clicked on that and said have multiple people share at the same time, but it did not say add a co-host. Should that be there?
Oh, well, in order to share, I thought you had to. Are you not
I
able
don't
to share?
know where to add a host. Do you know where to add a co-host?
Did you, let's see. Did you look under the settings, the video settings?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it is. I'll just wing it and go from here, and I'll just give you a visual or a verbal description of what I'm looking at, if y'all can hear me. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is a presentation I put together, and it's a 30-year perspective of Juice Pllus, of not Juice Pllus. It's a 30-year perspective of how to reach optimal health. And the bottom line, and that was a perfect segue with the skin video that you just showed. So if we want to age gracefully, we want to age slowly, we have to decrease inflammation. That's a common thread for all chronic disease, and that's a common thread for aging. So inflammation is bad when it's chronic, when it's unrelenting and over and over and over. So how can we do that? And you heard Dr. Lambright talk about the microcirculation, the vascularity, the skin health, the density, the thickness, etc. when we add Juice Pllus. Well, by adding micronutrition, we're also enhancing not just the skin, but the brain, the heart, the lungs, the liver, the kidneys, every organ system. So we know that there are thousands of these phytonutrients that we call antioxidants that reduce inflammation. And we know that the recommendation is to eat a variety of these foods and not the same ones over and over and over, because they're all beneficial. And in fact, I have a slide that shows that in 1998, they said there were 12,000 of these antioxidants in fruits and vegetables. And then 10 years later, they said there were over 25,000 of these antioxidant phytonutrients. We even have a visual showing that there are 12,454 of these phytonutrients that have been identified in an apple. And we have a page that has the named ingredients. Most of them have just been identified by structure. But the next visual literally says it all for us. And what it is telling us is that this is a slide for biological aging. And if you take the typical person that has a lifespan or a destiny of 80 years, and those 80 years are divided into 4 different phases. The first 20 years are the developmental phase. That's from when they're born until you're out of teenagehood. And then from 20 to 40, that phase is known as the phase of vitality. And everybody will tell you the best years of their lives are when they were in that phase. And then from 40 to 60, things start changing for lots of reasons, and we call that the degeneration phase. And then from 60 to 80, that phase is called morbidity, and it means that we develop disease and we develop changes, and the aging curve typically begins accelerating in the late 40s and early 50s. And so this, we know that antioxidant excess is one of the key determinants of optimal health. So on this visual, there is a line that shows that when we have optimal health, that we will have optimal reserve capacity. And what that really means to me is that we have an excess of antioxidants. So, and that peaks in this period of vitality. And what happens when we turn 40 and go beyond that, as we go through these periods, these phases of degeneration and morbidity, we use up our antioxidants. We're not focusing on our diet. We begin eating processed food more and more. We eat the foods that we like without regard to our future health. So you can actually measure the amount of antioxidant reserve or reserve capacity. And over the years, it goes from optimal health to suboptimal health to undiagnosed disease and then actually clinical disease. So the idea, and there's a bell-shaped curve that shows that, but the idea is what we really want to do is we want to extend that period of vitality so that we don't start this area of this phase of degeneration until perhaps our 70s or 80s. And so if we can keep our antioxidant reserve, if we can keep it very elevated, and if we can keep our antioxidant capacity at optimal, that we slow down aging. Isn't that interesting? And so for all of us that have started this before that point of inflection in that aging curve that starts to accelerate in the 50s, what we're finding is that if we're consistent, and if we even maybe double up our Juice Pllus, that maybe we can reverse some of these changes that are in that degeneration phase. So my goal is to continue to expand that period of that phase of vitality. It's also called your health span. It's when you don't have disability, you don't have disease, is to try to expand that well beyond 20 years into 25 and 30 and 40 and 50. And so if I started that degeneration phase in my 40s, and here I am 36 years after 40, and I feel like I'm still extending it. So that's how we can slow down aging. We can age gracefully, and we can reduce the risk for all chronic disease. So I hope that helps everybody understand somewhat where we are. And I'm going to try to get back on so I can see you guys. I hope that you were able to hear that, even if you couldn't see any of it. So are there questions about that verbal description? Maria, I see you. Thanks for being on. You've seen that before. Can you add something to that to make it more clear? Did I?
That's clear, but I'm just excited about it. There's hope. And
Yes.
we just load it up. You know,
Yeah.
You said double, but I take triple. I really do.
Well, I'm going to one up you. I do quadrupling.
You know what? After I had Robert, who was, our 5th child, I never really slacked up from that recommendation that you gave for pregnant mamas. So,
well, the beautiful thing is you can't overdose antioxidants. Your body, because it's real, your body recognizes it. It uses it for fuel. It uses it to ward off disease and reduce risk. It's not going to hurt you. So the more that you can consume, the more regular that you can consume, and the more food that you can eat that will augment what's in these powders, the better your health. And I love that you can't overdose this. You can surely overdose these man-made things like vitamins and other nutraceutical, these other supplements. You can absolutely consume too many of them and they can be detrimental. But with food, you're not going to hurt yourself. And we love that natural built-in reserve that allows us to add more without feeling like that we're going to be a negative to our overall health.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dr. Odom, thank you for sharing. Thanks for being on here.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
for those, I may have forgotten to say it. Today's just been a crazy day, but I may have forgotten to tell everybody Dr. Odom is an OBGYN and has been with Juice Pllus over 23 years and recommending it to the mamas to have the healthiest babies possible. And now teaching all over the world the power of fruits and vegetables and the power of adding Juice Pllus to your diet to enhance and to get more antioxidants. So this can help you no matter what stage of life you're on. We have babies getting this. We have grandmas and grandpas and great grandmas and great grandpas getting this in their body. So that's one thing I love about Juice Pllus is it's for everybody. We can all benefit because we all need these antioxidants in our body to slow down the aging, to slow down the process of disease, to prevent many things we don't even know. That's what I love too. Who knows what we're preventing when we put this in our bodies? And yes, Maria, I need to start tripling or maybe quadrupling. I may need to get me some extra chewables. I love that. So anyway, thank you guys for joining. I always like to end these calls to give people options. You know, we all have options. We're all at a different place in our life. You may be number one. You want free resources. You want more education. You want some recipes. Let's get some things that can really help you. We can get you those resources. You may be number two. Be like, you know what? I'm ready to add Juice Pllus to my diet. I need more antioxidants. I want to be healthy. I want to prevent disease. I want to fight maybe diseases I already have. My parents have all these diseases. I don't want that. I want to do something. I want to make a change. And if you have a child, we want to help you get free products for them and free bag of complete still. So if you're ready to get started on Juice Pllus, you're number two. If you are number three, you are the people that say, you know what? I want this and I want everybody I know to have this. Everybody I know needs to know about this. And I'm willing to be a voice. I'm willing to get out there and say, I learned something and I want to share it. And if you're that person, we say, come on, we will lock arms with you and we will help you share with the people you care about. So that's what I wanted to share. And I'm going to wrap up this call and just thank you for joining. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you. We love you. We are here to help you and serve you. Thank you, Mike and Darlene, for sharing your stories. I'm so inspired because it doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what stage of life you're in. You can change your destiny. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that just awesome? It's such a gift. And that's what y'all are doing, is sharing the gift. So thank you, Cheryl, for being bold and brave and sharing with your family and your friends and your loved ones. And I love your health story. You changed your destiny. And God is good. Thank you, Maria, for sharing. And thank you, Dr. Odom, for sharing. And y'all have a blessed day.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks, Mike, Darlene.